Hello, everybody. I'm so sorry I am late. I did not realize it was 2 o'clock. I thought I had at least another hour. Welcome to the show. I'm so glad that you all could join us. Usually I have a ton of announcements. I didn't even have time to do that. Literally, it took me about 15 minutes to set all of this up. So I'm going to be putting my announcements in the comment section as we go along. But while I'm doing that, of course, I always invite you to subscribe to this channel. Definitely subscribe. Subscribing helps us to build our goals up to 3. So up to 3, our goal, we've been past 3. Our goal is 1,000 by December, and we're at 363, I believe. So we're quite a ways from that goal. Help us to reach our 1,000 so I can feel better about myself. Subscribing literally costs nothing. I'm going to keep talking about subscribe until I put one more link in the chat section here. You can also, hold on a second, guys. I hate when I do this. I shouldn't be so late, but I didn't want to delay the show. You can also support me on Patreon. Patreon support is $2 a month. Literally, I am definitely going to be doing podcasts that will be Patreon only. So you won't get to see them unless you are a supporter on Patreon. That only costs you $2 a month. So I will put the link to that here so you can go over and support. I know they have an option where you can sign up for free, but I'm going to not choose to do that because I have lights and things that I have to pay for. You can still see I'm still missing a screen here in the back. So yes, your support on Patreon is going to be vital. And keep in mind, probably around August, maybe September, I'll probably put it off until September. We're going to start moving certain shows to our Patreon only. And that's the way it will be. So, and it's only 50 cents a book. It's 50 cents a week. You spend 50 cents on gum, all kinds of things. So let me get to the rest of the announcements, and then we'll get on to our show. So again, support me on Patreon. Join my mailing list. I am still steadily working on a newsletter, but so far no one has signed up for the mailing list. The mailing list is free. I will not sell your information to anyone. You'll just get a once a month newsletter. It'll come to you. I'll keep you up to date on some of the things I'm doing, some of the projects I'm working on, and how I'm planning on expanding the channel. that I don't talk about when I'm podcasting. So please join the Tracy Media Group mailing list. It's absolutely positively free. Um, and final announcement, mark your calendars, September the 20th, 2025 at 7 p.m. That is the exact time. I will be hosting a channel fundraiser. My goal is to raise $700 in one night. Um, if you follow that link, the tickets are just $25. You got enough time to save up for it. So get your $25 saved. We're going to have a fun evening. It won't be podcast live. It'll be a Zoom event. So once I see that you've registered, I'll send you a Zoom link inviting you in. It's a fundraiser. If you say I can't afford $25, let me know. I'll send you the link for a lower price, but I'm trying to raise $700. So I can get an actual podcast table. B, I can get lighting. C, I can get that screen back there, but mostly to pay for my StreamYard. That's where most of this is going. I was going to say, I've been saying, oh, I'll take the other 100 and do the website. I'm just going to do the website. It's time for the website to come back. I'm going to be securing the name today. So hopefully within the next few hours, I'll have a name for everybody to come look at and say, hey, visit this website, not built yet, but we're going to be doing that. So just get your tickets. And like I said, it's not until September the 20th. So you got plenty of time to save up to get that ticket. It's going to be a fun event. Okay, so now we can get to our title. You see the title. I am ranking Cheerios cereal. That's right. I'm just ranking Cheerios cereal. There's tons of them, right? There's the protein ones. There's the frosted ones. There's the honey nut. There's the plain. There's the peanut butter ones, the chocolate ones, the chocolate peanut butter ones, the fruit flavored ones. I want to say there's a bunch more that I'm forgetting. So I'm using my phone. So no, well, she didn't even know before. I told you I just sat down and lost track of time. Anyways, let's see. And I literally you would think I would have this up already, but nah, that'd be too much like right. Okay. Okay. So Cheerios flavors. Okay, so here are all of them. We have the multi-grain ones, which surprisingly I've never tried the multi-grain ones, so I don't know what those taste like. The fruity Cheerios I've tasted, the apple cinnamon ones I've tasted. Of course, honey nut tasted. The heart-shaped ones. The heart-shaped ones they do like, and this is like the name brand, right? But you can find generic Cheerios, anywhere. But I'm just using Cheerios, the brand name, but I'm really talking about similar cereals. Multi-grain Cheerios I've never tasted. Cheerios chocolate heart shapes. Cheerios frosted I've had. Very berry Cheerios I've had. Cheerios crunch I've had. Cheerios chocolate peanut butter. Strawberry. Oats and honey, not honey nut, but oats and honey. The blueberry blends, the heart healthy ones, the almond crunch, the oat crunch berries, the oat crunch, pumpkin spice, honey nut melody crunch, Cheerios banana nut crunch, Cheerios gluten-free cinnamon and maple cereal plus apple cinnamon. So I'm going to talk about just the ones that I have the most familiarity with. And again, remember this particular show, we not out here trying to solve World War II or III, whichever one we're going to be in. This is a fun show where we can have fun and relax and smile for a couple minutes, right? So please don't come in with the, you're talking about cereal and there's some serious stuff going on. I said it Sunday. We've got to learn how to take a break from all the depression and all the things that are happening. If we don't, it'll destroy us. So don't do that. And let me talk about cereal. So, first of all, tier one, Honey Nut Cheerios. Period. Point blank. This is the number one Cheerios in my assumption, right? Crispy and even if you put too much milk on them, it's not like grape nuts where you just put milk and it never ever sogs. Cheerios will sog, but you've got to put a lot of milk in Cheerios for them to uh, sog, right? A lot of milk. So you can put, and even the Honey Nut Cheerios milk is good, right? So the cereal itself, it maintains that crunchy because I don't put like a ton of milk in mine because I know you do that, it's gonna soak, right? So I may put like less than, I don't even put 3/4. I put less than 3/4 cereal. It's 3/4 cereal. I put a cup of cereal and maybe like to fill the milk like half of the cereal. But the Honey Nut Cheerios maintains its flavor. It's not overly sweet. That's what I don't like about a lot of cereals. It's like they're so super duper sweet. And Honey Nut Cheerios is not over sweet. It's just like it's easy, it's breezy. You can eat it and you're not like having a diabetic attack um afterwards. Now, your blood sugar, for me, because I'm type 1 diabetic, is going to go up, but it's not like crazy up, right? So Honey Nut Cheerios automatically number one, no doubt about it. I also like the plain ones. Now, I know what a lot of people are going to say. How much sugar do you put in the plain ones? I don't put any. I put no sugar in the plain Cheerios. I like them plain. I don't know, call me weird. Sometimes, rarely, I might put some cinnamon on it, just a little bit, but I could eat plain Cheerios all day. I could eat them dry. I could, the other thing I do is I can match, mix, match. I'll say that again, mix, match. But yeah, I eat the plain ones. Love them, love them, love them, love them. I think they're really, really good. Like I said, I don't understand the concept of taking sugar and pouring it in because sugar is heavy, right? White sugar, because nobody's out here buying cane sugar, right? Because we not built economically like that. It's just gonna sink to the bottom, right? So if you put sugar in there, and some of y'all put a whole lot of sugar in there, I mean, y'all be putting way too much sugar. It's just sinking right to the bottom. So what's the point of putting that sugar in there? It's already got sugar in it. Keep this in mind. Honey, plain Cheerios, let me show you the label. Plain Cheerios have sugar in them. And I know you're not going to believe this, so I'm just going to show you this. Plain Cheerios. I'm going to show you the label. Because y'all sitting here thinking, oh, I got to add sugar in here. And wait a minute. That's Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm talking about the plain ones. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys. This really does have sugar in it. And I'm trying to find a picture big enough. And boy, these are just not big like I want them. Oh, wow. Can you please just give me the label? Well, okay, so it's got some sugar in it. It's got like 1 gram of sugar, which, but that's sugar, right? Some of y'all take a whole dang on 2 and 3 and 5 spoonfuls and just pour, like you literally take the sugar and you just pour it in there, and all you basically got is sweet milk. Don't do that. Eat them plain. I'm telling you, they're good. I was going to show the label, but all those are like really, really small. I also like the frosted Cheerios. Now, those, you don't really see those in the store as much as as the other two. Um, it's like a hit and miss. If you see it, buy it. So it's just, and I just said, oh, I don't like all that sugar. But the frosted Cheerios to me are not that sweet. Like it's sweeter than obviously the plain and obviously the honey nut, but it's not super sweet. Like I'm just gonna have an attack and somebody gonna have to take me to the hospital because my blood sugar is like 800. No, it's not that high. No, it doesn't. I mean, it's still got that crunchy Cheerios taste that I like. So that one's good. I've also had another favorite of mine is the chocolate peanut butter one. Okay, so this flavor is two things that I normally don't like: chocolate and peanut butter. I can't. To me, chocolate is just like bleh, and peanut butter is just like bleh. But if you put them together, oh, that's it. That is it right there. If you put peanut butter and chocolate together, I'm going to love it. But I wouldn't love just peanut butter M&Ms, peanut butter Cheerios by itself. I probably would be like, no. And I wouldn't buy chocolate by itself. But peanut butter and chocolate, oh yeah, that's an all day one. That one I would say, if I'm saying honey nut is 1, plain is 2, then the chocolate peanut butter has to be 3, and then the frosted one, even though I talked about it before, the chocolate one had to be 4. So yeah, I love the chocolate peanut butter one. The wild berry one, that's another one. I've had it and I really like it, but you never see that one in the store. I wondered, it's on the list according to Google, but I haven't seen that one in like years. It's been um like a long, 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 long time. It kind of is similar to Apple Jacks, but like with more fruit flavor, if that's making sense, right? So that one I really like. Trying to think of that other one that I have all the time. But like I said, that one, if I see it in the store, I'm going to get it because it's never on the shelves unless it's just so popular that I just don't know it. Um, Pumpkin spice one I've never had, so I can't talk about that one. And the banana nut one I've never had. I've had the cinnamon. The cinnamon is surprisingly okay. So they did whoever came up with cinnamon Cheerios did a really good job because cinnamon, sometimes that cinnamon flavor can be like, okay, you just did the most. I don't need you to do all of that. But they put just enough to kind of give you that, but not right. They did just like that, but not this, right? It's just enough cinnamon to make it a little bit, give you a little bit of a kick, but not take it too far. I really like the cinnamon. But again, it's like the grocery stores only sell like two kinds: honey nut and plain. Like you don't see these other ones as much as I would like to see them. Um, and of course, I can't. The heart shaped ones. Okay, so again, the heart shaped ones, this is like a promotional thing that Cheerios does where they'll take all of their cereals for like Heart Health Month, whichever month that is, and they'll make all the Cheerios in the shape of a heart. So that's not a brand itself. That's just, oh, we're doing heart. So I'm not going to count that one because, like I said, that's just them taking it and turning it into heart shape. Um, Apple cinnamon Cheerios are very similar to Apple Jacks. Very, very similar. Again, this is another one that you will not see in the grocery stores a lot. Again, why they just carry plain and honey nut. Those two are probably the most popular, but they have a lot of good ones. Um, Very berry ones I've never had. Strawberry banana I've never had. There's a lot of these I have never had. Pumpkin spice Cheerios. I'm assuming that's like a holiday edition where it'll probably be around like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I can't imagine them doing that um like all the time. Maple Cheerios I've never even heard of. I don't know where they sell them. I don't know. Um, I don't know where they. I've never seen. I've never seen a box of pumpkin spice Cheerios ever. So if you know where I can get pumpkin spice Cheerios, let me know. I probably could go online somewhere and let me see if I can find it. Hold on a second here. Pumpkin spice Cheerios. According to this, I can find it at Walmart or on Amazon. How much is it for a box? $6.20. Oh my goodness. Oh, but it's a pack of 4. But dang. Um, so you can buy them. So if I wanted to buy them, well, I'm not gonna shop on Amazon, but okay, I guess. What I like to do, and again, this will be a short show. I'll tell you, because I got like a ton of stuff I got to do afterwards, and I have a special announcement coming up. So what I like to do is mix them, right? If you mix them, you're in for like you've got to have a whole lot of Cheerios sitting around, right? But if you take like the plain ones, mix them with honey nut, mix them with because the base of all these mixings is the plain ones. You can't mix like the honey nut with the peanut butter chocolate. That's gonna be like ugh. But the base of all these mixes is the plain ones. So if you mix the plain with the honey nut, that's a good combination. Then you mix the plain with the cinnamon, that's a good combination. If you mix the plain with this peanut butter chocolate, right? But remember when you're doing that, right? The plain has to be the base. You cannot take cinnamon and then mix it with honey nut. That's just going your mouth's gonna be all over the place. Um, don't do that. But I thought I would do that, just to kind of give you an idea of, some of the kind of crazy stuff we talk about. I thought I ate more Cheerios than I thought. I'm like, oh yeah, I love Cheerios. It just turns out I only like about 5 or 6, and the other ones I've never tasted. So I've got some tasting to do. I'm not going to pay $6.20 for a box of cereal. That's not going to happen. But that's why you have generics. That's a good thing about these brands is if the name brand is just way too much, normally right next to it, they'll have the generic equivalent. So hopefully if I see some Apple Cheerios, which I've had. Like I said, that tastes very similar to Apple Jacks, which don't taste like apple, and Apple Cheerios don't taste like neither one of them tastes like apples. I don't even know why they call them Apple Cheerios when to me they don't taste like apples. Um, what else was I going to talk about? Um, mm, Yeah, I think mixing is a good idea. I'm trying to think of what else I talked about before I get to my announcement. So with that being said, and I can't remember, I'm just gonna get to my announcement. So you heard me, and I have two of them. Um, join my mailing list. Like I said, I have oh, somebody commented. I'll get to you soon, Rue by way MC. Um, join my mailing list. Because I'm not planning on making these announcements like all the announcements I read off. Probably in August, I'll stop making them and just put them in the newsletter. Um, I'll always do the like, share, subscribe, comment. Always, we'll do that. Always will do that. But I'm kind of tired of announcing everything and people rarely respond to it. So instead, I'm going to do a newsletter type of thing where I just once a month I sit down, I share some clips of the show that you may have missed and ask you to watch them. But you have to join the mailing list to do that. It's absolutely free. Absolutely free. And before I get to my second announcement, I see a grape flavor is really made from grapes. Yeah, but what? Okay, so I get that, but why call it grapes? It's like, okay, you're calling it apple. Doesn't taste any like it has no trace of an apple. At least grape. I mean, they kind of, sort of, maybe taste like they sort of taste like grapes. But apple Cheerios, I'm like, what apple? I know what an apple tastes like, right? And I'm like, this ain't it. It's very similar to Apple Jacks, which is why I'm asking do they even put apples in it? Because it can't be. There can't be. Let me check. Okay. It can't be. It can't be apples in apple Cheerios or apple Cheerios made with apples. Well, somebody knocked me out. Apple cinnamon Cheerios are absolutely made of apples. The ingredient list includes apple puree concentrate and other ingredients, but listen to this. It's got sugar, cornstarch, whole grain oats, corn syrup, and cinnamon. So technically, it's made of apples, but the apple puree was all of that stuff. Grapes are red or green, not purple. True, but to my eyes, they look purple. Because it's that deep blue. What's that deep color called? Because there's red, there's green, but what's that deep color grape called? Because I thought it was purple. Because it looks purple to me. Like my eyes is seeing purple. But yeah, I'm like, so hold on. Okay, indigo. But can I still call it purple though? Because I'm probably gonna do that anyway. Y'all know how I am. I just like, once I get a name, that's what you are. That's who you are. But again, join my mailing list. I'm actually working on the newsletter today. And I'll be working on that until about 6:25 when I set up for my other show this evening. So join the mailing list right there. Go to there. I'll leave it up for a bit so you can copy it. But go to the mailing list because, like I said, all these announcements I have, I'm like, I'm gonna like I said, in August, I'll probably not be doing like schedule for this, do this, do this. It'll be a subscribe, comment, share, Patreon. And I may not even go that far, but I'll definitely do subscribe. Definitely, I will do subscribe. Maybe comment, maybe shares, and I'll still do the um 50 likes, 35 shares. I didn't put it up today because again, I just got here at 2:06 instead of 2 o'clock. I literally lost track of time, but I'm purposely leaving this up because I want people to join the mailing list. um it comes out once a month. My schedule is to have it out like June, like the 15th. No, wait a minute, hold on a second. Let me look at my calendar. Oh yeah, June 15th. That's a Sunday. So and then the 15th is on a Tuesday. Yeah, if I can do it every 15th of the month, um, you'll just get it. You can always unsubscribe if you want to, but this is going to be my main way of both fundraising for the channel and promoting the channel and doing other stuff with the channel. So I'm purposely leaving it up for a long time so you can copy the address, go there, sign up for the mailing list, and I'll put you on there. Like I said, it comes out the 15th of the month. And I might give my email address at the 7 o'clock show because some people, for some reason, don't like filling out forms. But yes, please do that. And mark your calendars. Saturday, September the 20th at 7 p.m. I am sponsoring a channel fundraiser. This channel is broke. This channel is broke. I can't afford StreamYard no more. I can't. I need your help. So I'm sponsoring a channel fundraiser. The goal is to raise $700. I used to say 600 will go for StreamYard, and that is still correct. And the 100 will go for the website. It will not. I'm just gonna do the website, right? And I'll get that domain name today and probably announce it at my 7 o'clock show. The 100 will go towards probably getting this and maybe a podcast table if I can find one. Get a table that's kind of like so I can look more professional in those regards. But I definitely need at least $700 to do that. Get your tickets. They are $25. You got plenty of time to save. Please do not come to me telling me it's too much. Blame StreamYard. Don't blame me. Just support. Your support is appreciated. I need it. I absolutely need it. I said I had thought this is probably going to be a short show because again, I've got the newsletter to work on. I've got a couple other things I want to do that I want to get to, but I did want to make those two announcements. And I want to thank those who watch my Thursday show. I learned so much from that show. If you haven't seen it, go back. It didn't get a ton of views, but it to me was one of my best interviews that I've done on the Tracy show, period. I really enjoyed it. I had a whole lot of things that I learned and things that I was able to understand. And our guest, he was great. So do that. And last comment. You could call it wherever you want. I'm still gonna say it's purple. Them crepes look purple to me. Like I'm seeing purple. Ibrahim Traore, yes. Now I got his name right. Because Thursday I was like, and his name is Ibrahim. That's all I was calling him. I was like, no, I'm not gonna try it. Because some people I don't sit around thinking, am I pronouncing their names right? Because they're garbage. So I feel like I don't have to. But what he's doing, yes, it was great to learn about that effort and how it's spreading. But guys, this is probably the shortest show I have done. But next week, next week, it's going to be best ice cream, something I love so very much. If you have any more suggestions on topics, please do so. I am going to take myself down. Remember to subscribe to this page. Please, 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 please subscribe, comment, share, like, subscribe to the newsletter. I'll see you tonight at 7:00 p.m. for Justice is Here podcast. My guest is going to be coming in, and we're going to, she's not new to the show, but we're going to have a great time talking about the future. Great nut ice cream. Never heard of it. And I think I'm hoping you're joking, because that just sounds like, that don't sound good. But we'll talk about that next week. So thank you all for watching. Sorry this show is a little bit short, but like I said, I got a ton of things to do today. Just wanted to come on, make those two big announcements. I will see you. I will see you this evening at 7:00 p.m. I'm going to take myself down, do the outro. Again, I'll see you 7 p.m. Eastern time for the Justice is Here podcast. Have a good one. Bye-bye.